Hi readers, it's Dianne coming to you with a great book. I just finished a book that's not new. It came out in like 2013, 2014, called The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin, Zevin. And it's been on my list for a long time. I had a paperback copy I picked up at a book sale. You know, it was well read by someone else. And I had the opportunity to read it, and it blew me away. It was such a lovely book. The characters are very well written, and I guarantee you can read this book and fall in love with AJ because he is quite the character. So take a look at The Storied Life of AJ Fikry and see if you like it. Let me know. See you next time.
Hi, this is Caroline. I'm the new head of Adult Services and Outreach, and I have a few books that I picked this week. The first one is Bittersweet by Susan Cain, who also wrote the best-selling book Quiet. In this book, Cain explains why I experience sorrow and longing, and what that teaches us about compassion, creativity, and love. Cain writes about how this is being human, feeling the whole spectrum of emotions and facing those emotions. Like Quiet, this book made me feel seen, and hopefully it will do the same for you. And the second book is by Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You? I discovered her last year and subsequently read all of her books. And like her other books, she writes about human emotions and their complexities. Like her other books, this is set in Dublin. And it's about two best friends and their very complex, complicated relationships. I also highly recommend her other books if you haven't read them yet, and a few of her series are also on Hulu now too.
Hey everybody, this is Stacey from Teen Services. Did you know that we have Nintendo Switch games? A lot of people ask me about them because they're not displayed the same way that our other video games are. So if you are looking for a Nintendo Switch game, you are going to see something like this in the children's room or up in the teen space. That's right. It's a little laminated plaque that shows the picture of the game. All you have to do is take this down to the circulation desk and they'll give you the game right there. So some of the games we have up in the teen area is this one here, Ultimate Alliance 3. We also have Cobra Kai. Hey, everyone loves this show, so why don't you play the Nintendo Switch game? And we also have what's this one here? Rune Factory 5. These are just some of the games we have. We have a whole lot more, so come in and check them out. Nintendo Switch games.
Hi everyone, I'm Liz in Adult Services. As I'm sure we all know right now, the weather outside is absolutely terrible. So this week I have a thematically appropriate book to recommend, Winter's Tale by Mark Halperin. This is one of my favorite books. It is a very surreal book, and it is one of the most beautiful books that I've ever read. It is not a new book. It originally came out in 1983, but still well worth taking a look back and seeing if you might have missed it. So Winter's Tale is set at the turn of the century in sort of a magical realism version of New York, where the city is surrounded at all times by an icy winter storm that never stops and that no one can pass through. So in this sort of strange, familiar, yet fantastical setting, we have our hero, Peter Lake, an orphan who grows up to be a burglar. And when he breaks into a mansion on the Upper West Side, he discovers Beverly Penn, a young woman who's dying of consumption. They immediately fall in love. And it's a love so powerful that Peter is left with only one choice, and that is to discover how to stop time and bring someone back from the dead. Now, this is only scratching the very top of the surface of all the wonderful things that happen in this book. But if you are a fan of beautifully written prose, fairy tale, surrealism, magical realism type settings, I highly recommend Winter's Tale by Mark Halperin.